Assume like this and watch your dream manifest. In this video, we'll take a look at our assumptions and see how those bend reality. And we are going to fine-tune our assumptions so that those actually create our dream. But what are assumptions? Assumptions are something that one believes to be true. There's also something that we assume to happen. Some things that we expect to happen, believe to happen. And as the conscious reality creators that we both are, we of course assume. We assume that thoughts, and in this case, the assumptions, bend reality. And our assumptions determine which of the infinite possibilities, which outcome of the infinite possibilities collapses into form. Which outcome actually manifests. And all right, out of those infinite possibilities, those infinite assumptions that we can choose from, what are we currently assuming? What are we assuming to be true? What are we assuming to happen? That is, of course, based on our programming. The programming from society, our relatives, other people in our reality, educational systems, media, etc. And based on our past experiences. Those shape what we currently believe to be true and what we assume to happen. What are our assumptions? Is based on our programmings and past experiences. When one assumes something to be true or to happen, consciously or unconsciously, the 3D reality, the physical reality, which is a reflection of your inner world. It's a reflection of your mind. Reflects that assumption that you have back to you. It reflects that being true to you. So you have an assumption, and the physical reality proves that your assumption was the correct one, that you were right. You see, that happened. I knew that would happen. I knew that to be true. And the 3D reality lovingly showed that to be true to you. Whether that reflection from the 3D is in line with your dream or not, it reflects your assumption back to you. So, in front of any reflection, we can inquire into What did I assume to be true? What did I assume to happen for this to manifest? For me to see this reflection in my reality. Is this what I witnessed in alignment with my dream? Is this what I desire to see manifest? Is this my dream? And if it's not, fabulous, fabulous. In that case, we can fine-tune that assumption behind that creation. We're going to take radical responsibility for this reflection, as we are the creators of our own reality. We claim ourselves to be that. And we do something about that. In this case, we can ask ourselves, well, what is my dream then? What do I desire to see manifest in my reality? And what is the assumption? What must I assume to be true? What must I assume to happen to see my dream manifest in my reality going forward? And dearest soul, no matter what your past experiences have been, and no matter if that new assumption that you choose to believe fits your belief system, your old self's belief system, have this absolute certitude in this new assumption. And then watch how your 3D reality, your physical reality, reflects that back to you, your new dream. Have fun and play with reality and see how your assumption actually shapes the outcome, makes the seemingly impossible possible. How that collapses another timeline into form. So, let's become conscious of the unconscious assumptions that we have. Then, whenever we see a reflection, when we see something manifest that is not in alignment with our dream, let's figure out what is that assumption behind that. What is that unconscious assumption behind that reflection? Let's bring that to the light of our awareness. And then, intentionally, let's inquire into, well, what is that new assumption that I must believe to see another kind of dreamlike reflection? This way we bend reality. And I truly, lovingly, out of my highest love and light, invite your soul to test this out. To test this to see how your assumptions actually mold and bend reality. How that collapses another timeline into physical form.